Let me ask you this. How often do we talk about what older women truly want? Society has plenty to say about youth, ambition, and adventure, but rarely do we focus on the passions and dreams that grow stronger with age. Here's the truth. Older women don't stop dreaming, they start dreaming bigger. They seek places that ignite their spirit, inspire their minds, and soothe their souls. These are places where wisdom is celebrated, not overlooked. Where every chapter of life is seen as a new opportunity, not a closed book. Today we're exploring 7 places coveted by older women, not for their luxury, but for the meaning, freedom, and fulfillment they bring. Whether it's a serene coastal town to recharge, a bustling city that feeds their curiosity, or a spiritual retreat that reconnects them with themselves, these destinations are about more than just the scenery. They're about embracing life, boldly, passionately, and unapologetically. So, if you've ever wondered where to go to feel alive, to reclaim your narrative, or to redefine what's possible at any age, this one's for you. Grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's uncover the places that are capturing the hearts of women who know that the best is yet to come. First on the list is the coast, not just any coast, but those quiet, sun-kissed towns where the waves seem to carry away every worry. For many older women, coastal towns are a sanctuary. The sound of the sea, the salt in the air, and the vastness of the horizon serve as a reminder that life is about flow, not rush. Walking along the beach at sunrise, coffee in hand, becomes a daily ritual, a moment to reflect, to breathe, to simply be. Coastal living offers a slower pace without sacrificing the richness of experience. Here, women find time to write, paint, or explore passions they put on hold for decades. They aren't escaping life, they're diving deeper into it. Local markets brimming with fresh produce, seaside cafes where faces become familiar, and the calming rhythm of the tides make these places irresistible. It's not about giving up on adventure, it's about choosing the ones that matter. And for those who thrive by the sea, every sunset is a promise that the journey is far from over. Next, we travel to the heart of vibrant cities, those cultural capitals that never seem to sleep. Paris, New York, Barcelona, places where history and modernity dance in the streets. For older women, these cities aren't overwhelming, they're invigorating. Museums filled with art that tell centuries of stories, theaters showcasing both classic and cutting-edge performances, and bookstores where time seems to pause. These are havens for women who crave stimulation for the mind as much as the heart. It's about more than sightseeing, it's about becoming part of the pulse of the city, joining lectures, art classes, and literary circles. The anonymity of a big city isn't isolating. Here, reinvention isn't just a possibility, it's an invitation. Sidewalk cafes become offices for the novel they're finally writing. Park benches transform into places for people watching and soul searching alike. In these cities, every street is a story waiting to be lived, and every day is a reminder that there's always something new to discover, no matter your age. From city lights to starlit nights, next is the mountain retreat. For women who crave silence and solitude, the mountains offer a place to listen to the wind, to nature, to their own hearts. Cabins tucked into pine forests, mornings spent hiking trails where sunlight filters through leaves, and evenings by the fire with a book. This isn't just a getaway, it's a pilgrimage back to themselves. The air is cleaner, the stars brighter, and the silence more profound. Time slows down here, allowing space for reflection and gratitude. Many find that the altitude shifts more than just their physical perspective. It elevates their mindset too. The challenge of reaching a summit becomes a metaphor for all they've conquered in life. The trials, the triumphs, the countless moments of resilience. Yoga decks overlooking valleys, writing nooks with panoramic views, and mornings wrapped in blankets watching fog lift. These are the moments that make the mountains more than a destination. They make them a home for the soul. For those on a journey inward, spiritual retreats hold a special allure. Monasteries in Tibet, ashrams in India, or mindfulness retreats in Bali. These places promise more than rest, they promise transformation. Meditation gardens, silence broken only by temple bells, and paths lined with lanterns lead to a deeper kind of peace. Here it's not about escaping the world, but understanding it better. Older women come seeking clarity, a way to silence the noise and tune into their intuition. Days begin with sunrise yoga and end with candlelit meditations. Journals filled with reflections, prayers, and promises for the future. It's about rediscovering faith, whether in a higher power or in themselves. Guided by wise teachers, they learn to let go of past regrets and embrace the present with open arms. These places become sanctuaries for the spirit, where every step taken is one of healing, of forgiveness, of choosing to move forward with grace. Then there are the hidden villages, where creativity is as much a part of the landscape as the cobblestone streets. These are places where art studios outnumber cafes and local galleries are woven into the fabric of everyday life. For older women who've always had a passion for painting, pottery, or poetry, these villages feel like a homecoming. Days are spent wandering markets filled with handmade crafts, taking workshops with local artists, or simply painting in sunlit courtyards. The sense of community is palpable. Strangers quickly become friends through shared passions. It's about living a life that's not just seen, but felt, a life that celebrates beauty in every brushstroke and conversation. These villages aren't about escaping reality, they're about painting it in richer hues, where every corner turned offers inspiration and every evening brings a new story to tell. Finally, we arrive at the islands, places where the ocean is as turquoise as in postcards and time is measured in tides, not hours. For older women, islands represent freedom. Freedom from schedules, from expectations, from everything that feels heavy. Hammocks strung between palm trees, sunrises over water so clear it mirrors the sky, and boats bobbing in rhythm with the waves. Here, simplicity reigns. It's about trading noise for the sound of waves, stress for salty air, and to-do lists for seashell hunts. The island isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. Days are punctuated with beachside yoga, kayaking through mangroves, and dinners with sand between their toes. And as the sun sinks into the ocean, the only question that matters is, how do I want to spend tomorrow? It's a reminder that the journey is far from over and that freedom is the greatest gift age brings. So what do these places have in common? It's not about escaping life, but embracing it fully, on their terms, in their time. For older women, these destinations aren't just places on a map, they're chapters in a story still being written. They're about courage. The courage to seek new horizons, to learn, to grow, to start again if needed. It's about choosing adventure over complacency, curiosity over comfort, and purpose over predictability. These women prove that age is not a finish line, but a vantage point, a place to see how far they've come and how much more there is to explore. So if you've ever believed that it's too late to chase your dreams, let these stories be a reminder